In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a data table inside of a Google Doc. So you want to start by just opening up another website, or excuse me, another web page, and then go ahead and go to your Drive. Once you're in your Drive, you're going to click New. This is if you're doing it in a fresh Google Doc. You can certainly do it in an existing Google Doc. Click on Google Docs. And then once you're here, you can go right up here to Table, Insert Table, and then you choose how many columns and how many rows you want. So as I mentioned before in class, and I have pictures up, you want to decide if you want to put your independent variables up here as the columns, or if you want to make your independent variables the rows. I suggest making kind of a rough sketch of your data table. I do it often on a Post-it. I don't use a ruler. I don't make it fancy. I just sort of map out the data that I'm going to need to collect and get a plan together. If you don't want to work that way, you can certainly just add and delete rows or columns as you go. So let's say I want this many, 4 by 4. Once you have it, then you can go in and you can start typing in the titles of things. So perhaps this is going to be like, I don't know, height of plant growth, right? And you're going to do trial 1, trial 2, and then trial 3. And then over here, I don't know, you were doing it with a poppy plant. You were comparing it to a sunflower plant. And you were comparing both of those to, let's say, marigolds. Okay, I'm obviously making this up on the fly. After that, you can do all kinds of fun things, like you can move these around if you need to. So if you find that you need more space, you can slide and move those around. In here, you can add in all the information you want. You can just type it as you go. So this kind of data table works really, really well, and you can just embed that directly into a document. So if you're doing the hot water lab, you can literally go right here and embed a data table directly in there. So let's say I was going to put my 4 by 4 right there. I could do it like that, right? If I decide I don't want this, then I could say, oh, you know what, I only need 3 rows. I don't need 4, so I'm going to come up here. I'm going to go ahead and delete that row. Or, oh, you know what, I messed up and I need to add a column. I'm going to insert my column, but I want my column to be on the right. Okay, in this case, it doesn't really matter because they're all blank. So if you don't want the table at all, I believe you can just come in and go delete table. Another fun thing that I enjoy is that if you, let's say you want to put some information in these columns, but you want to merge these, you can literally take those, highlight the ones you want to merge, say merge cells, and now you could make like a heading that goes here, and then trial data that goes under there. It's really up to you. So I would suggest you play around with that, and we're going to pretty much do computer-generated data tables from here on out. For the most part. So I want you to get comfortable with this. So I've made just generic ones. This is a generic video so that you can use it for any lab, not just the lab that we're going to do today.